as it came into Lake Tahoe. So these orders have been placed and been filled, and are en route to the incident currently. Also, we've also ordered an additional incident management team, a Type 1 incident management team, to assist with the command and control and the span of control of this incident, specifically here on the eastern portion of the fire in the Lake Tahoe Basin. This team will integrate with the current command structure, and we will be working together as one team and will not be separated. We'll be one team with one fight. So we do have very active fire behavior. We have spotting and torching and very dry fuels under this drought conditions, and we expect this active firefight to continue over the next couple of days under this current weather condition. And so as we go through the next 2 days, we'll have a better assessment as how it looks beyond that. Currently, though, we are actively in those areas, and we continue to expect that to be through the rest of the night and tomorrow. Thank you.
Good evening. Sergeant Eric Palmberg. I'm the Public Information Officer for the Eldorado County Sheriff's Office. First, I want to give a couple thanks to some groups of people. Firstly, on behalf of the Sheriff's Office, I want to extend our gratitude to the entire CAL FIRE team, as well as the United States Forest Service team. They have dedicated just a ton of resources to this event, and their commitment is just second to none. And we really appreciate the resources that are being sent in to address this issue with the Caldor fire. Secondly, I want to extend our thanks to all of our law enforcement partners. The Eldorado County Sheriff's Office put out a request for mutual aid approximately 2 weeks ago, and just evacuations door to door have been completed. I'm going to let Chief Stevenson speak to the evacuations in the South Lake Tahoe City area. But lastly, I want to thank all of the law enforcement officers in the South Lake Tahoe area, Douglas County, the Highway Patrol. It's just, when we needed resources, they came to our aid. And it's just incredible to see that all these people behind me and thousands of people out in the field are on the same page with one goal in mind: protecting our citizens and putting this fire out. And lastly, I want to thank our citizens for heeding the evacuation orders. It's very important that we keep you safe and we get you out of the area so we can deal with these problems and fight this fire. So thank you very much.
Good afternoon. I'm David Stevenson, the police chief for the city of South Lake Tahoe. I'd like to start out with a couple of quick thank yous as well. I don't want to be too redundant here. I wanted to start off by thanking Harris and Harvey's and the GM Carey Hall for allowing us to move our emergency evacuation center from the building behind me down to Harris, so we're greatly appreciative of them. Also want to thank the Sheriff of Douglas County, Dan Coverly, for assisting us with evacuations today. Same goes for all the other law enforcement agencies that have already been thanked. It was a tense few moments, I think, for our citizens in South Lake Tahoe today. I want to three and a half hours-ish of being stuck on Highway 50. I'm so appreciative that our citizens listened to the warning and the order and evacuated the city. Their response was fantastic, and I appreciate them. I'm glad to know that they're safe. We will continue to patrol the streets with all of our allied partners while this evacuation order remains in effect. We continue to assess the situation day by day with all the partners standing behind me. Finally, I want to thank the employees of the city of South Lake Tahoe and the South Lake Tahoe Police Department. There's hundreds of people working behind the scenes to keep all of this moving, from dispatchers, clerical personnel, support staff. There's a lot of moving parts in this, so thanks to everyone for that. Thanks to the citizens of South Lake Tahoe and our surrounding neighbor partners in Myers area. And that's all I have. Thank you.
Good evening. I'm Clive Savacool, the fire chief of the city of South Lake Tahoe. I'll keep mine short. I just want to express our gratitude to the Eldorado County Sheriff's Department and the Incident Command Post. As Chief Stevenson said, the traffic that occurred from the evacuation took our folks, our residents, a lot of time to get out. But for us, that was a good sign. It meant that the sheriff's department to let everybody in our community know that it was time to get out. And so all the preparation that went over the week and a half, it made us very comfortable and confident knowing that we had the sheriff's department and the incident management team in Placerville supporting us. So when we were ready to pull that trigger, it went relatively smooth considering we had to evacuate thousands of people. So very appreciable to everyone at the sheriff's department and CAL FIRE and the management team. And it gave our firefighters who are out there right now the ability to just focus on putting out that fire and not have to worry about getting out the citizens. So thank you.
Good evening. My name is Chris Anthony with CAL FIRE. So as many of you are aware, we are seeing larger and more destructive fires burn throughout California on a much more frequent basis. Historically, we've used the terms such as anomaly, unprecedented, or extreme to describe the wildfires that we have seen burn throughout the state over the past 10 to 20 years. Firefighter and law enforcement officer out on the line, everything they can to protect lives, property, natural resources, parts of this fire, including all the communities that are being impacted, the national forest lands of the Eldorado National Forest and Lake Tahoe Basin Management Unit, the state lands of California, and the lands sacred to the Washoe tribe. And those lands managed timberland owners. Since we are here in the Lake Tahoe Basin, I would like to take a moment to address and a natural wonder of the world. Whether you live here full-time, own a second home here, visit the basin during family vacations, or simply recreate here, there are literally hundreds of thousands of people who hold Tahoe dear to their heart. Since the Angora fire, federal, state, and local fire, we knew it could happen, and we spent millions of dollars and thousands of hours on public education, evacuation planning, community meetings, defensible space inspections, chipping programs, home hardening outreach, fuels reduction projects, and prescribed fire and forest health projects. Although we cannot predict the outcome of the Caldor fire, I want to remind the Tahoe community that you are prepared. We stand together to do everything we can to protect the lives, resources, communities, and businesses of the Lake Tahoe Basin. These are no doubt trying times, but we will get through them together. Lastly, I'd like to thank the community for your support because we simply could not do our jobs without it. Now I would like to introduce Forest Supervisor with the Lake Tahoe Basin Management Unit, Gwen Sanchez.
Thank you, Chief. Again, my name is Gwen Sanchez, and I'm the Acting Forest Supervisor for the Lake Tahoe Basin Management Unit, representing the United States Forest Service. I come here with all of you, our community. This is the community that we work in. This is the community that we live in. Many of my employees are also impacted by this fire. Our firefighters locally have been
all of our citizens, visitors, everybody who is currently residing in these evacuated areas remain out of the area. We understand that it's very, very difficult. It can be frustrating, but all of our fire personnel, our law enforcement personnel, we have your best interest in mind, okay? We've had hundreds, if not thousands of requests to just let one person in because they want to get one item or this or that. We're doing property. So we plead, please stay out of the area. We understand it's very frustrating. If you have any animal control issues, if you have animals that were left abandoned, they're on everybody's website. There's the animal services number. They have operators there. They have they're answering calls day and night to try and address those issues and take care of those animal concerns. Medication issues. We've had lots of questions regarding medication issues. We are directing those people to the Red Cross because please, please follow these evacuation orders and warnings. Thank you.
Any additional questions? Okay, that'll conclude our press conference for this evening. I'd like to remind everybody, please stay informed. Please visit the website or the tree link that we have for the incident at linktr.ee/IMT6. On that link tree has 16 different websites, from the County of Eldorado website for the evacuation map, to the DINS map, to an email sign up to get most up-to-date information when we put it out, to as well as having the shelters on there. That's a live Google Doc shelter. So as we get the information on those, whether they're full, new ones opening or whatnot, both animal and shelters for you, we're updating that. So we really encourage everybody to sign up for the email and visit that site so they can have the most up-to-date information. With that, have a great night, stay safe, and stay informed.